it's Tasha from the Bookish Gal, and today I'm going to be doing the unpopular opinions. Hey guys, it's Tasha from the Bookish Gal, and today I'm going to be doing the Unpopular Opinions tag. This tag was created by the Book Archer. I don't think anyone tagged me. If someone did, then sorry, I don't remember, but I don't think so. But yeah, I thought these were really interesting. I loved watching these videos. It's really interesting to see what people didn't like as well as what people do like, but yeah, I'm really excited to do this tag, so let's get started. Okay, so the first question is a popular book or series that you didn't like. So for this one, I have a couple. I really didn't like The Winner's Curse by Marie Rukowski, which I feel like I know of like one other person who doesn't like it, and then everyone else loves it. It was just so boring for me. I don't know, it was so boring, and I just felt like the slaves were portrayed as bad when they were enslaved. Like their place was taken over and they were kind of viewed as the villains. So yeah, I just really didn't like that book at all. I also DNF'd The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. That was also so damn boring. I got like 100 pages in and I was just like, I cannot with this book. It's going nowhere. So yeah, but the covers are really nice. Number 2, a popular book or series that everyone seems to hate but you love. For this, I would say the Selection series, the Selection trilogy. I know that there's quite a few people that do like it, but I know there's a lot of people that don't. And I pretty much overall did like it, as shallow as it was. It was entertaining, so I did like that series. I listened to it on audiobook. Number 3, a love triangle where the main character ended up with the person you did not want them to end up with, or an OTP that you don't like. For this one, I couldn't think of too much. Mild Twilight spoiler warning, but not really because it's Twilight. But I, for the longest time, wanted Bella to end up with Jacob, and I hated Edward. I was just like, no, please be with Jacob. But you know, the ending, I was satisfied. I was like, okay. I think overall I just really wanted a happy ending for Jacob also, but which he did get. But for the first like 2 or 3 books, I was so sold on Bella and Jacob. Like, I was angry that Edward was even in the picture. So another one, there's Zane and Roth. They're basically, one's a gargoyle, one's a demon. It's a love triangle. I really want her to be with Zane. The 3rd book did not come out yet. It comes out in July, which I am dying. We'll find out who she ends up with. I'm pretty sure she ends up with Roth, but I don't want her to. I want her to be with Zane, even though it's pretty much impossible. But I want her with Zane. Okay, so for a popular book genre that you hardly reach for, I would say contemporary. I read a lot of new adult, or used to, which is contemporary, but I'm talking about, I guess, more so young adult contemporary. I hardly ever reach for that. It's just not super interesting to me. I think the frequent sex in new adult contemporary keeps me interested. 5, a popular or beloved character that you do not like. Let me see what I wrote down. Okay, I couldn't think of too much for these, but I just read A Court of Thorn and Roses, so you probably won't know if you didn't read this, but Reese, I think that's how you say his name. I really don't really care for him, and people love him. I don't know why. He's irritating and arrogant, and I love Tamlin, and he is kind of, I don't know, I feel like he was, well, in the end, I guess you could understand why, but meh. 6, a popular author that you can't seem to get into. This for me is Rachel Hawkins. I really did not care too much for Hex Hall. I tried to read Rebel Belle and I just couldn't. I just feel like her writing, I mentioned this before, I feel like her writing is very juvenile and I'm not a huge fan of it. And you know, the kind of humor in her writing that a lot of people mention, I just think it's lame. Sorry. 7, a popular book trope that you're tired of seeing. Okay, I'm really tired of the girl, the main character, which is usually a girl in the books that I read, falling for the bad boy in a love triangle, and she always ends up with the bad boy. Stop that. Sometimes I do want the girl to end up with the bad boy, but sometimes I want her to end up with the good guy. For example, in White Hot Kiss, I want her to be with Zane, but of course everyone wants her to be with Roth because he's naughty. I am over the girl falling for the naughty boy. Even in A Court of Thorn and Roses, there's a love triangle. There's a good guy, there's a bad guy. Who's everyone going for? Reese, the irritating asshole. 8. A popular series that you have no interest in reading. I really do not care to read the series by Stephanie Perkins, the Anna and the French Kiss, Isla and the Happily Ever After. I don't know what that series is called, but every time someone talks about it, I'm just like, I don't really care. And I guess that really ties into like young adult contemporary, so yeah, that's kind of why I don't really want to, I don't know, it just doesn't seem interesting to me. But I do want to see why everyone thinks it's so damn cute, but I probably won't end up reading that series. I also really have no interest in the Ruby Red trilogy by Kirsten Gier. Time travel is not my favorite thing. I have a really hard time wrapping my mind around it, and it didn't seem too interesting to me, so yeah, I probably won't be reading those two series. Lastly, the saying goes the book is always better than the movie, but what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? I would have to say Insurgent. I read Divergent and loved it. I loved the Divergent movie, but Insurgent I read and I was so bored and it was really depressing, and I was not a huge fan of the book, but I thought the movie was fantastic. A lot of people didn't like the book because it, I don't know, it strayed from the movie a lot. I personally really loved the movie, and maybe I didn't mind it straying because I hated the book, or not hated, but I just really didn't like the book. So yeah, I really did love Insurgent a lot more than I thought I was going to. So yeah, that is the Unpopular Opinions book tag. That was really fun. I really like that. I tag everyone in the entire universe to do this tag. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know of some books that everyone loves that you don't in the comments. I would love to know. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!